Clue: how to play. The first player to correctly determine the answer to these 3 questions, who done it, where, and with what weapon, wins. Lay out the board and place all character tokens on their corresponding start squares. Place each weapon in a different room, it doesn't matter which ones. Sort the cards into 3 different groups: suspects, rooms, and weapons. Shuffle each group individually and take 1 card from each and, without showing it to anyone, place into the confidential envelope in the center of the board. Shuffle together the remaining groups of cards and deal out the entire deck clockwise face down to each player. Some players may get more cards than others. Each player picks the starting character closest to them to be their pawn. Play begins with Miss Scarlet and proceeds clockwise. On your turn, you may roll both dice and move the number of spaces in any direction except diagonally. You may not move onto a space you already touched this turn, nor may you move through or onto a space of another pawn unless it is in a room. As soon as your pawn enters a room on your turn, you may make a suggestion by moving any pawn, or no pawn if it's yourself, and a weapon to that room. You are now suggesting that that character, weapon, and current room is the crime. Beginning clockwise from you, 1 at a time, a player who has a card included in your suggestion must prove your suggestion false by secretly showing you one of the suggested cards from their hand. Once one player has done this, no other player needs to say anything or show anything about the suggestion. You are only allowed to make room suggestions for the room you are currently in. After you make a suggestion, you may make an accusation or end your turn. If you start a turn in a room another player moved you to for a suggestion on a previous turn, you may skip rolling and moving if you like and make a suggestion of your own. Once any player makes a suggestion in a room, that player must leave that room in order to make another suggestion. If pawns block all doors to the room you are currently in, you are not allowed to leave. The corner rooms on the board have secret passages. During your move, instead of rolling dice, you may simply travel to the opposite corner room. Use the notepads to help you keep track of clues. During your turn, you may make an accusation. Tell everyone what your guess is for who, where, and with what, then secretly look into the confidential envelope. If you are wrong, gameplay continues. Move your pawn to the nearest room, but you are not allowed to win and your turn is skipped. You still reveal cards to suggestions. Return the cards back to the envelope. If your accusation is correct, reveal the confidential cards to everyone. The game is over and you win.